It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Chiefs and the Niners, and it's all up next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. We know how well they throw the football, but they're going to have their work cut out for them in this one.
Yeah, they're going up against a top 5 unit in the league, and this is a defense. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Well coached, they execute really, really well, and terrific leadership on that side of the ball. So precision, that's going to have to be a key for them in this one.
Season Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was a wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Purdy bootlegging it. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a throw out wide. Running back right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. And these being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their second Lombardi trophy. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. On third down, it's Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A big play there for KC. 45 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to bunt the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Hardman on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. Now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. 15 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Purdy from the gun. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. George Karlaftis in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on third and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage. Stop inside the red zone. Every stop like that could be preventing a possible.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Brock Purdy
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Niners are back within a score.
Partner wasn't that long. NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game. You can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Chiefs at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. Down to about the 32. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Effort there. 59 yards.
And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The kick by Gold is good, and that gets him back within 10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Purdy to throw it on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Purdy, and his throw here is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 39 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So the drive winds up going 75 yards. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Fortson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Joe Fortson.
An 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49ers getting set there. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Chiefs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Into a really nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go draw play to McKinnon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too...
Field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Well, now how about this return?
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Able to complete this one to McLeod.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down.
Purdy, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Down inside the 10.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the flip.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Brock Purdy,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Niners get a bit closer.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Now a second down and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. The first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The give is to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports